The Discovering Didymo Distribution project is a citizen science initiative led by Trout Unlimited Canada and our partner, the University of Calgary, as well as our colleagues in the United States, Trout Unlimited and North Carolina State University. The aim of the project is to better understand the distribution of the freshwater diatom Didymosphenia geminata, otherwise known as Didymo, and its distribution across North America. There's been a lot of debate around Didymo over the last few years on questions like, is it native or not, and how widespread is it? Projects like this help to answer those questions and more. If you're interested in joining the project, the first things you're going to want to do is download the EpiCollect 5 app and pick up a sampling kit. Once you've done those two things, you'll be able to collect your sample. We'll show you how to do that now. Before you head out to collect your sample, you want to make sure that your sampling kit contains everything you need. Each sampling kit comes in a Ziploc bag with an ID number written on the front, a pair of nitrile gloves, a brown Falcon tube with Lugol solution in it to preserve your sample, a fiber scrubbing pad, and an instruction sheet which also has some fields on the back to enter data into if your device isn't working. So now that you know what each kit contains, let's go over how to use this to collect your sample. Before you put your nitrile gloves on, you might want to take the electrical tape off your Falcon tube before your hands get slippery. Once you've got your electrical tape off, you'll want to leave the lid on in case your vial gets knocked over. Each vial contains Lugol solution, which has iodine in it. It's not harmful, but it does stay enclosed, so you might want to put on nitrile gloves. So in order to collect your sample, you're going to want to choose 5 rocks that are about the size of a softball. We want to choose this size of rock because we want to make sure that we scrub enough area of rock to get a large enough sample of whatever's growing on that rock for the lab analysis later on. So once you've chosen your rocks, you're going to use the fiber pad to completely scrub the surface of each rock. You're going to want to make sure to use both sides of the pad so that it's completely saturated with whatever was coating the rock. Once you've scrubbed your 5 rocks, you'll want to pick your vial up and place your sample inside. Once the pad's in the vial, it should be about half full. Using the tape that you took off the vial, you'll want to reseal it so that the Lugol solution doesn't spill. Once you've taped your vial shut, you'll need to put it back in the bag and either discard your gloves or put them back in the bag as well. Once you've collected your sample and sealed your vial, you'll want to fill out the fields on the mobile app. Some of the fields that the app will ask you are things like stream name, sampler name, and it will update your location automatically using the GPS on your mobile device. One of the fields that the app will ask you is whether or not Didymo mats are present. You'll have to use your discretion on this, but Didymo mats typically look like a wet, wool-like tuft that will grow on the substrate, and it might look like this. The app is also going to ask you to take 4 pictures, one facing downstream, one facing across the stream, one facing upstream, and one showing the stream bottom. Once your sample is completed, you can drop it off at any of the designated locations listed on the back of the instruction sheet in each kit. If you're interested in learning more about the project or getting involved, please visit the Trout Unlimited Canada website. All the data that you collect as part of this project will help add to the growing knowledge base on Didymo.